It's another edition of Jets Week in Review. I'm Joe Hillsman, and right now we've got a lot in store for you on this show, but we're going to start it out with Coach Barlow. Coach Barlow, thanks for joining us this week.
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing okay. So, Coach Barlow, if I'm correct, you are the linebackers, running back, and special teams coach of the Gwinnett Jets, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, the tryouts have been going on. We've had about 3 or 4 of them. At your position, which being linebacker, running back, and special teams, what do you expect from the players that come out and perform at these tryouts?
Well, one of the things that we expect from the players is come ready to work. We've got a lot of good guys who came back from last year. We've got a couple new additions. But for the most part, the group of guys that we have really have shown a commitment to the Gwinnett Jets organization. And that's what we like, showing up. Guys who are ready to work and dedicated to the program and willing to participate in the community events and things lined up that the Gwinnett Jets have set up so far.
So on the defensive side of the football, what have the Jets been able to work on, and what can we expect to see without tipping too much?
Well, this year, Coach Nix and the rest of the defensive coaches have come together and decided that we should probably implement the 3-5-3 defense. He's done that. He's implemented that defense with some other teams that he played for, and we really think with the group of guys we have, which we have a lot of linebackers and skill guys, so we want to keep the pressure on the quarterback. We think that with the group of guys that we have, if we pressure the quarterback, we'll be able to put ourselves in a position to win a lot of games this year, hopefully the championship.
Do you feel that defense allows you guys to be more active?
Yeah, it allows us to be versatile and hide a lot of the blitzing schemes so that we can get our guys in a position to make plays.
All right, now tell us a little bit about yourself. I understand that you're teaching in DeKalb County, is that correct?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm a school teacher in DeKalb County. I work with interrelated third grade students. Of course, that's special education. I feel that, we can't just show favoritism in one or 2 areas. I think that everybody who's a student, regardless of whether they have disabilities or not, need to be included. So, I mean, I don't believe that just giving back just has to be always in athletics and sports, but we have to spend time with our children, making sure that they have the necessary support so that they can be successful.
Great. Now, do you feel like some of those teaching skills that you've developed from what you do in teaching with those kids helps you when it comes to football as well?
Definitely, man. I mean, you got to have a certain level of patience when you're dealing with any children. And I think that in this sport, in this game of football, I know personally from playing at Morris Brown College, is that sports teach you how to work together on the team better. Football is a team sport. It is the #1 team sport. And most times the guys who score all the touchdowns, they get all the the fame and the glory, but in actuality, without the linemen, without the kickers and the special teams, there are a lot of teams that you see today would not be successful without those players.
And you make a very good point. I'm going to catch you off guard. If you were starting a football team, what's the first position that you feel is most important?
Lineman. If you cannot move that line of scrimmage, you can have the best quarterback and you have the best skill guys, but the games are won in those 3 to 5 yards in the line of scrimmage.
Now, Coach Barlow also has the luxury of having played for head coach Oscar Diller at Mays. So does that kind of help you be familiar with what Coach Diller is going to be able to bring from the overall team structure?
Well, one of the things I can say about Coach Diller is very committed to his community. Not only when I say community, I don't mean just the community that he's in, but I mean surrounding communities and communities where any young people are. Coach Diller, I can say about Coach Diller, when I played at Mays High School, he was one of the coaches that really went beyond the call of duty as a coach. He wanted to make sure that he was helping raise men. And I think that a lot of coaches today kind of put that to the side and want to win more so than make sure that these young men are going to be successful and be winners in the game of life.
Now, what made you want to get involved with minor league football and the Gwinnett Jets specifically?
Well, I've been with Coach Diller ever since 2004. I helped him actually start his company, Oscar Diller Football Academy, because he wanted to help provide quality life skills and also character education for young athletes. We see a lot of black athletes and minority athletes who are very successful on the field. However, that does not translate off the field. And we need to have balance. We have to show our boys how to have balance and show them and teach them where they are. You can't just tell a young man, come on, let me teach you life skills and character education in anything. You have to meet them where they are. And it just so happens that through athletics, a lot of our young people pay attention to athletics. And I believe strongly in educating you through entertainment. And
I understand that also you've done some work with the NFL Combine that could help you. Could you expound on that area as well?
Well, right after I finished Morris Brown College, Coach Eric Lubis, asked me and a couple of my teammates, would they like to be a part of the NFL Regional Scout Combine, which was first held at Morris Brown, and then later years they moved on to Georgia Tech. great experience. There, I was a group leader. What a group leader is a coach. If you all have had an opportunity to look at the NFL Combine, the coach is the guy who actually moves the group on to the next activity or skill drill. And my job was to basically motivate the guys, give them the confidence they needed, and teach them that right now you're a team, and push each other now so that you can get the results that you feel like you have. So even though those guys really don't know each other, I teach them, listen, we want our group to be the best group of the day.
And again, were you able to bring that knowledge and be able to use it here at the Jets?
Of course, all these skills and knowledge that I've learned, you know, teaching, coaching a little bit on a collegiate level at Morris Brown, and working with different organizations, going to camps and different things. I've learned a lot of things, and I think that anytime you have an opportunity to gain some experience at other levels, I think you need to do that. And a lot of the things that I've learned from some of the coaches, and even conversations have helped me tremendously, not just in, like I said, not just in athletics, but in life skills. I think the young men that we work with, even though they're coming out here to play football, we want them to lead with much more.
And just leave them with some kind of impression that may help them further on in life.
Right, and even motivate them to help somebody else, because that's what it's really all about.
Great, and you see that's what it's about here at the Gwinnett Jets. Thanks for taking a minute with us, Coach Charles Barlow. You can find him on the sidelines this summer with the Gwinnett Jets. When we come back, we've got more right here on Jets Week in Review.